Okay, I'm not going to redo the entire 8.2 video either. I'll just append this to it. 8.2 has the same issue that 8.1 did, that little addendum I did. In that some of these problems, if you check, like if you take number 5 and you check it in the back of the book, it's going to be wrong. It's not off by much, it's off by 10 degrees. The reason it is off by 10 degrees is because I only teach this class once a year, which means a lot of the nuances, a lot of the little nitpicky details I forget also, because this is not my thing. I like statistics. Statistics is what I teach. I have a bad habit of studying statistics when I'm not teaching it. That's a weird thing, but whatever. But what I forgot is that when you're doing these, you need to be sure and use the smallest side to avoid the double answer problem like we had in 8.1. When I do number 5, I picked that side A, that 78 meters, to do the law of sines. The problem is the sign, to make it a function in my calculator, it will sometimes give me the wrong answer because it wants to live in that function land option where I know where I'm going, I know what I'm coming back to, but we already know that unit circle has this huge amount of duplication. That's what messed it up. You don't really need to know why it does that unless you just want to. But that duplication is what's messing it up. When I put in the sign of, when I put in the sign of 72.67 and use that larger side, that 78-inch side on the other one, what it gave me was a corrected angle because it wants to stick with the function. Now, when I use the 16-meter side, side C, I don't get that. I get the correct answer in the back of the book. So you have a new set of notes for these that don't quite match the video. I will tell you that number 6 is probably wrong also. I don't think I even fixed it on the notes. It looks like I didn't here. But here's the deal with 6. If it gets on the test, if you put what's in the notes in there and it's right and it matches, it'll give you credit. If I tiptoe through 6 and discover that it has a mistake in it and you have not even thought about that on the test, I might knock a point off. Simply because you didn't go up to the level of totally perfect math, because you may not want to be totally perfect math. You might just want to be regular, I'm getting out of this class and I'm never looking back. But I did rerun these through the scanner, which means I fixed at least some of them. Yeah, I fixed 13. I got lucky and did 15 the right way already. Oh, and 18, I did put notes in here, and I know it's already on the other video too. On 18, I got an error that this is not a viable triangle. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a triangle. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a right triangle. And what you have an issue with is round off error. If I'm real careful with my calculator and I carry things out to 5 or 6 decimal places, this one should work. I should end up with a 90-degree angle as an option here. But where I rounded off to 2 decimal places, which is what I told you guys to use, I have an error. It's alright. You can leave it either way. Let's see if I had to fix any more. Oh, I fixed 23. Same deal. I should have picked the smaller side to make it work. And that's again like that is experience. That is the fact that when I tiptoed through the answers in the back of the book to make sure I had no arithmetic mistakes, because I have those too, and realized what I had done, that is a little glitchy thing that I've just forgotten about because I don't do this day in and day out. My experience level is low compared to, say, Mr. Gallagher. He teaches this class all the time. He teaches it to the engineering students. They need to know that. Everybody else doesn't necessarily. That little glitchy, totally perfect thing that makes somebody an expert, you only need that if you're going to be an expert. If you're not going to be an expert, you don't need to know that.